Welcome to the Visionary Way. I'm your host, Brett Gilliland. I'm the founder and CEO of Visionary Wealth Advisors. And to my left is John Fisher, the Chief Investment Officer of Visionary Wealth Advisors. John, with increased volatility that we're having right now in early 2018, we're on a bull market since 2009. Is it time for clients to do something different?
Yeah, Brett, I think that's a very normal question for investors to ask because they see how well we've done and they're looking to try and avoid the next downturn. Having said that, if you find someone that is calling the next recession, I would encourage you to strap on your favorite pair of running shoes and sprint in the opposite direction, because historically no one has shown the ability to predict the next recession with any kind of accurate reliability. So thinking about this question takes me back to driving school. When you're in driving school and they talk about when a deer darts in front of your car, what do they recommend that you do?
So avoid swerving.
That's right. They recommend you don't swerve. But what's your instinct tell you to do?
I want to swerve.
You want to swerve to try and avoid the deer, right? They recommend not swerving because you can actually cause more harm to yourself by swerving than by staying in your lane. Investing is the same way. When we think about the market volatility or how far the markets have come, our inclination is to want to try and swerve and change our investment philosophy to try and avoid the next market downturn. The problem with that is by swerving your investment allocation, you risk doing more harm than good and doing more harm to your long-term financial goals. And we saw this play out in the summer of 2016 when equity valuations were high and people were nervous about the presidential elections, and some people moved into cash for those reasons. For those investors who did decide to swerve their portfolio in the summer of 2016, they paid an awfully high price.
So really what you're saying there, John, is we shouldn't swerve our portfolio, right? We've both been doing this long enough that it's probably actually more dangerous to change the portfolio than it is to actually go through the market downturn. Right?
Absolutely.
And so, is there anything else though that our clients, our investors can be doing to prepare themselves for the next downturn?
Yeah, Brett, when I think about what investors can do to prepare themselves for the next market downturn, I think about two primary things. One is they focus on their diversification. That is making sure they own the right balance of stocks and bonds, both U.S. and internationally, so that when the next market downturn occurs, all of their investments aren't moving in the same direction at the same time. And the second point I would emphasize is that they focus on their portfolio and make sure the riskiness of their portfolio aligns with their time horizon.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of The Visionary Way. We look forward to hearing from you. And if you have questions that you would like answered from us, please email them through our website at visionarywealthadvisors.com. You may also find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of The Visionary Way.